Happy first Thanksgiving, Graelynn.
Ayo.
Good morning, everybody. So Matt, it's just a couple days before Thanksgiving. Matt is off on a trip, and then he's off for a bit. He actually has, this kind of their slow time, so he has quite a few days off. But he is headed out on a trip right now, and it looks like he might be driving home in some pretty severe weather. So I've got my fingers crossed that the weather holds out till he gets home, because then he doesn't have to travel. So, because we're looking at, they called it a triple threat winter storm. So we'll see. This is the kind of stuff that makes me nervous. This is the time of year that I don't like him doing what he does for a living, just because the weather's so crazy. And I know that there's lots of other people that do the same sorts of things he does for a living, but yeah, he's my honey, so. Anyway, we are gearing up and getting ready for Thanksgiving. I just stopped and picked up a couple of cake pans today. I have some, but with the desserts I'm making, I don't have enough, and I still need to get some bread pans yet, because I don't have enough bread pans to make all the pumpkin bread I want to make. So I did get some eggs picked up though. We really needed them, and some toilet paper, which I've already broke into. But that is what's going on for our Thanksgiving prep. I don't even have the lights in the kitchen on. We've got one day of homeschool left, and then the kids are on vacation until the following Monday. So I know they're super excited about that. They've got quite a few days off. I need to turn on the light though. I cannot see in here. Oh, and I have my turkey on the counter right now because, and a sink full of dishes I need to pop in the dishwasher, of course. Anyway, I have my turkey out on the counter though, because when I went, I put it in the refrigerator, I think on Sunday. So it's been in there for a couple of days, and it's not even close to, it's still rock solid. So I've got it out on the counter trying to get it to thaw a little bit, and then I'll pop it back in the fridge a little bit later. I am about to pour myself a cup of coffee and start our last day of homeschool. We've got cleaning and baking and all sorts of Thanksgiving prep, because we are going to have a house full of people. So I'm excited, and I'm excited for you to be here with us on our Thanksgiving celebration. So I came out in the living room because I could hear soap music, like soap opera music. And Braxen's out here on the couch, and I'm like, Braxen, are you watching soap?
No, I'm using my phone.
Yeah, see, no luck. He's watching soaps, guys.
No.
You about ready for school?
Not really.
All right, so I'm not going to show what brand it is, because I don't want to like shame on any brand. And I mean, stuff happens, but look at this. I poured coffee creamer in my coffee, and these came out in it. Pieces of plastic, but the lid isn't broken on my creamer. There's no broken pieces on it, but I found plastic floating in my cup. It's a brand new thing of creamer. So I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but kind of freaky, and I'm glad, you know, it's an adult beverage. So it's not like kids are drinking it. Dad stayed with us the last couple of nights, so he was hanging out with us. I think he might be back. I don't think tonight, but maybe tomorrow night, so that he can be with us for the holiday. But yeah, I still have to put his bed back together. Isn't this nice though? My sister-in-law, when she was in, gave me this beautiful robin's egg blue bedding set that matches down here with all the other robin's egg blue stuff. So it's nice. We have a nice bed set for our guests. It does match the Birdopoly game, doesn't it? Look at you. I told you I have a ton of cleanup to do. I'm probably going to be filming a cleaning video for Love Jar Life. All right, so for our last day of school, before we go on our Thanksgiving break, we did Thanksgiving history. We read Thanksgiving stories. The older kids did a Thanksgiving word search with all Thanksgiving words. And I'm out of breath. They are doing, you are done, look at you. Aspen is making a Native American man, and they're gonna put it on a toilet paper roll. And then Ireland made a Native American girl. Zane is working on a toilet paper tube pilgrim man, and then I'm doing the woman for them. So they'll have little puppets to work with.
Wait, Mama. Okay, guys, so I'm supposed to draw the other half of the turkey, and I did, and his head turned out to look like a banana.
So this is a little bit of art and a little bit of math skills mixed together, because in math you worked on what this year? Let's not yell, please. Oh, you did a good job. You did a good job on your name. You're getting really good at that. What did you work on in math that this is called? Do you remember?
S
Starts with an S.
T V S S S P T
Symmetry.
Symmetry.
So this is a mathematical skill. So Ireland and Zane are both working on it.
Guess what
so
you
this
could
is
do?
how we did what?
I realized that you could cut it out and make a puzzle. Thanksgiving puzzle.
Yeah, you could.
Oh my God!
So this is how we've mixed a little bit of language arts, some reading, a little bit of math, history. The only thing we really didn't get in today was science, but we're going to be doing a lot of baking. So that can kind of be our home ec, mathematics, and science for Thanksgiving. So I tried to make the day fun for them and let them have a good time on the last day before Thanksgiving break.
I gave her an orange hat, and then this is the background.
And this was one other thing that Aspen did today. He worked on his cutting skills. So he cut the turkey feathers. First he got to color it, and then he cut the turkey feathers.
But I didn't cut that.
That's okay. Okay, so I'm sitting here answering your comments, and I just realized something. I had twins. I didn't have to have twins to have twins. Check this out. They have been giving T and I a fashion show for the last, I don't know, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Second, I gotta fix your jacket. Okay, now you can go.
First up, me. Now I go.
These are both my jackets. Okay, now for the quick swap. Hurry up!
They look alike. They're the same height. They're not even the same age.
No. They're like, what, a couple years apart?
Like 18 months apart.
Yeah. So almost like a little over a year apart. And they're the
They're
same
my
height and
non-twin
everything.
twins.
Yeah. And she's getting freckles, so they're really matching now.
I know.
Why are you walking around with Braxen's Oculus?
I don't know this. Oh god.
Inside.
God.
What? What?
I know what you found. You found a tampon in there.
What is that?
I like it. Go on. To the
What
next.
is it?
To the next thing.
What is it?
What is it?
What is it? What is it?
You're both like, what is it? What?
What is it?
Well, it's not a pad, but it's something along those lines.
They're both so confused.
He found a tampon in his pocket. All right. So I should explain him finding that in his pocket. These were hand-me-down jackets from one of our relatives, so I hadn't checked the pockets on them yet.
Hey, oh, let's go.
Check your pockets before you wear them next time. You guys look so cute.
You got the same jacket.
Just checking your pockets.
Next up.
All right, so we're back from karate. Been back for a while. I made dinner. The kitchen is a disaster right now. I have dishes to do, you guys. I have stuff everywhere, but I'm trying to do a little bit of pre-baking before Thanksgiving and get at least 4 of my loaves of pumpkin bread done. 2 are gonna be demolished in the morning because my kids love my pumpkin bread. But I told them they couldn't have it tonight because it's gonna be done too late tonight. It takes about an hour and 10 minutes, so I want them in bed before that. Aspen's already been in bed for probably a good hour, so if not longer. But I'm trying to get some of this pre-baking done, and I have not had any time to do dishes since we got back from karate. I came home, made dinner, we read a little bit of Dr. Dolittle because I wanted to get that in for their literature today. And yeah, and now I've just got this disaster that I'm gonna have to clean up on the stove, but the pumpkin bread's coming together. But I'm doing a double batch, you guys. And I really need one of those big like 36-quart bowls for the type of baking that I do in this house, because I'm trying to decide if this is all going to fit together so I can make 4 loaves at one time. So we'll see. All right, so I had to show you guys, this is how we're ending our night, with a thunderstorm. So it is cold. I mean, it is super cold, and there's thunder, a little bit of lightning. It's not pouring rain, but it's raining. Unfortunately, Matt is out driving in this. You can see we're getting a good steady rain. Ugh, it is so cold though, you guys, so cold. All right, good morning. It is the day before Thanksgiving, so we are doing last minute shopping, which I'm sure we didn't want to be out doing, but
when I'm working,
there's a few things.
It happens.
Yeah, and there's a few things we need. This is probably the only spot you're gonna, well, there's one right there.
That's right. Oh, hey, get out of the way.
He's like, somebody's backing out, go quick. It is very busy at the stores, but that's to be expected the day before a holiday.
They're like backing in and out all different directions.
Oh, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, almost 2 o'clock. I haven't started any of my baking. The stores are absolutely insane, which I knew they were gonna be. So, Matt says, bah humbug. I'm gonna take a breath, and then I'm gonna try to get my first set of baking in. I think I'm just gonna start really easy and start with the devil's food cake that I need to bake. And maybe if it's the same temperature, I'll bake the pumpkin bread too. So we'll see if I can kill 2 birds in one stone, with one stone, but we'll see. And then I've got a load of dishes that need to go in and some other cleaning to do. So I'm gonna try to knock some of that stuff out too. So let's see how quick we can get some stuff done. It's countdown, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Young man, stop spraying that in your hair.
Okay, it's not candy. Okay.
This is a total overreaction, just so you know. No, seriously, you gotta go get a haircut.
Oh my gosh, I rinsed everything out.
I can't even see you. Where are you?
Right here.
Seriously, you need to quit spraying that in your hair. Mom needs to clean the bathroom. Look at that. I'm not even gonna show you. It's terrible. It's terrible. There's laundry all over the bathroom floor. We have a disaster, young man.
Lady.
That's you.
Oh
young
no,
man.
there is a
You.
heaping pile.
Look at this. Look at this. I even have karate uniforms that need to go into. Oh, this has been so bad. It's been such a busy week. Stop spraying that in your hair. You need to go get a haircut. Quit running by the stairs.
When? Today?
Yes, today. So stop spraying that in your hair.
I'm the one that has the car that I can sit in.
Okay, so this is what I'm starting with. I have, well, I normally get Betty Crocker, but this is Duncan Hines, not sponsored. Matt picked this one up, so I hope it's just as good. But I am making, well, I'll just call it better than chocolate cake. It's actually something else, but I'll keep it clean. I call it better than. That's what I tell my kids it is too. But you can fill in the blanks. I'm sure you know what it is. Anyway, that's what I'm starting with. This is so good. I can't wait to show you it when it's done. All right, so I have the boys outside. They're gathering wood, and it's super windy. Thankfully, most of the wood that they have to bring in is inside the shed. And my mom loaned us her wagon for the winter season, so most of it they can do inside and be out of the wind and most of the cold. They've almost got it full. They're doing a good job. I gotta tell them something though. They're probably gonna get mad at me. Hey, Braxen, make sure you grab a few small pieces if you can too, okay?
Yeah, do we need to get another bucket of this?
No, just one will work. Just make sure you grab some small burnable pieces. Good job, guys. Almost got it full. Anyway, I just wiped out the fridge. It just needed a little wiping out. It wasn't too bad. So now that's company ready. I took out some old leftovers that needed to come out. And I think all in all, looks pretty good. It's ready for food to go in. And then the refrigerator out in the garage, I'm not gonna worry about. That's pretty much just like storing stuff out there. So nobody really goes in and out of that but me, so that I'm not gonna worry about that today. This right here is my next task to get ready for the holiday. Get some dishes out of the way. So that's what I'm doing now. I've got, look at this, you guys. See if you can see it. Got about 20 minutes left on there. I've got our better than cake in. Oh, look at that, it's already rising. Ooh, that looks good, I can't wait. Anyway, that's in the oven, so I'm excited. Skylur's gonna help me with that. We've got some of our ingredients out. We've got Hershey's caramel sauce and some sweetened condensed milk. I need to make a homemade chocolate syrup yet. I'll make that from scratch because it's a lot cheaper to do it. So I'll quick throw that together. And then we put that on top of our cake and I'll show you guys what we do with it. So excited. Thanks for bringing in the wood.
This is a piece that I found.
Are you taking it downstairs for me? Thank you.
See, they just throw walking down.
Don't throw it. All right, guys, I've got 2 loaves sliced up. I'm gonna make 4 more. Okay. Oh, it's really looking good. There's about 7 minutes. We'll see. It might need a little more time. We'll check it. I am so excited. It is looking so good. Skylur is gonna check our cake, see if it's ready or if it needs a couple more. Go right to the middle on it too.
What are you doing?
Right about there, yeah, where it's a little low yet.
Wait, is that pumpkin bread or brownies?
Probably about another 2 minutes.
What
Okay.
did they stop for?
What do you think? Beard stabber.
That's his goatee.
All right, so I was going to show you. Our cake is done. It smells so good.
Oh,
I
it
love
smells
devil's
like
food
brownie.
cake. It does, doesn't it? That's devil's food cake.
This is all mine,
good.
just to let you know.
All right, we need to poke holes in it now.
Oh, can I poke a hole?
Okay. Let's see why not. What do you got? You got a loose tooth? Let me see. Does it wiggle? Let me see it wiggle. It does wiggle.
trying to get it.
He's trying to bite an apple to take it out, but it's not quite ready. About a week and I'd say it'll be ready. Did it come out? Let me see.
It went into the apple.
No, let me see your mouth. Yeah, it's not ready yet.
Almost. Wait,
Give
wait.
it time. You're gonna lose one of your bottom teeth first. He's trying to get the tooth fairy to come. Why don't we get through Thanksgiving first? So Zane's poking our holes in our cake.
And guess what?
Asked if he could. What? You're waiting for that tooth to come out, aren't
I
you?
want money. I want $1.
You want $1?
That's what I
Sometimes she only brings quarters. You never know. It just depends on the kind of night she's having, how many teeth she collected. You're doing a great job, Zane.
Wait, Mom! And I bite on it hard in my car.
Okay, so Sky's already put our sweetened condensed milk on top of our devil's food cake and our caramel sauce. And then we made this, well, Skylur did. I taught him how to make it. This chocolate sauce from scratch. You can actually pour this over ice cream. Just go ahead and set it there, honey. It's fine. You're gonna do the same thing with the chocolate sauce now. Just throw that in the garbage next to you. But this one's gonna go a little faster, so just be careful. Because it's a lot thinner than the other sauces you poured on. There you go, perfect. Yep, just back and forth with it. Oh, doesn't that look good, you guys? So yummy. Can't wait to eat this tomorrow. It's so good, you guys. And it's such an easy thing to make. The chocolate sauce is the only thing that really takes any effort with the cake. And it wasn't hard to make, was it? So good. Woo. Now we're gonna pop it in the fridge for a couple hours and then we'll top it later. Okay, so I've got my apple pie just about ready to go in. And Skylur's making his cherry. Nice. All right, guys, so there is Skylur's cherry pie, his first ever. I think it looks beautiful. And it's got a nice sugared crust. He put his little designs in it. Looks so good. Skylur and my pies are in the oven. They're baking. They have their foil wraps on. About 35 minutes, we can take them off. And we'll see what they look like when they come out. Okay, so I still have a ton of baking to do and a ton of cleaning to do, and it always ends up this way on holidays, you guys. It never fails that it ends up this way, that I'm in the middle of baking and I have cleaning. And with homeschooling, I just don't have a lot of time during the day. So I'm gonna go in, and while I have about 30 minutes, I'm gonna go in and get some clothes hung up in my room, because that's one of the things I've been just setting clean laundry in there and it needs put away. And I'm gonna clean the bathroom, because the one thing that's really important to me when guests come is that the main living areas are clean. I like to have it dusted, vacuumed, the bathroom's clean and company ready, and the bedrooms, just beds made and picked up and stuff. So I guess I like to have the whole house clean. But those are like my main priorities. And then of course the kitchen floor mopped. So kitchen and bathroom floors. So lot to do, but I think if I just set my mind to it, I can tackle it and get it done really quickly. We'll see. Cross your fingers. All right, so there's our pies, you guys. And no, they're not burnt. They just look a little bit darker because of some of the topping that we added. They look so good. I can't wait to eat these. So I have to show you what Matt got me. So you guys know I love Pioneer Woman, especially her dazzling dahlias. Look at this. He got me the matching pie server to go with. They're out in the garage now, Sky. Gotta go check your pies. To go with my rolling pin. Isn't that pretty? They look beautiful. They're hot, careful. I just set them out there. I have a lot to do, but Charlie Anna had requested one thing from me for Thanksgiving. And she shared a recipe with me on Facebook and said, oh Mom, I'd really like this. And I said, it's on, I'm gonna do it. Well, as I was looking at the recipe, I realized I really don't like the recipe that they had in there. But I liked the idea of the recipe because it's basically a pecan pie cheesecake. And she said she wanted it with my cheesecake. Well, as I was looking at their pecan pie recipe, I realized I was just not going to like it. So I'm going to give her what she wanted, but I'm tweaking it and I'm using my pecan pie recipe and my cheesecake recipe instead of the recipe that's on there. And I'm gonna try to make her the dessert she wanted, which is a pecan pie cheesecake. Then I'm making a cheesecake and a pecan pie. So we'll see how this goes. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whip up the cheesecake, get that baked. I'm gonna bake one in a spring form, and then I'm gonna make one in a regular graham cracker crust. And then go from there. We'll see how this goes. So first I'm gonna bake my cheesecakes, then I'm gonna bake the pecan pies, but I'm gonna bake one actual pecan pie, and then I'm gonna bake just the filling to a pecan pie for the other, because I'm gonna put that on top of the cheesecake, if that makes sense. So I feel like I'm rambling, but anyway, that's what I'm working on now. I decided to just cut up the other loaf that I was gonna keep for the kids. So all of our banana cake, or our pumpkin bread is done. So that's done. Our 2 fruit pies are done. And our cake is about ready to be topped, but I'm gonna get these in the oven before I do that, and then try to get my bathroom clean. He is helping me clean. Skylar's been helping me bake. You found your clothes for Thanksgiving, right?
I've been waiting for you for a long time, and my noodle law.
Okay, you guys, so this is the topping to Charlie's pecan pie cheesecake. So I didn't put a crust, I'm just baking it. And then that's our actual pecan pie for Thanksgiving. Looks so good. And so that topping is gonna go on this cheesecake. And then we have a plain cheesecake out in the garage cooling. Our deviled eggs are boiling. We're getting close. We've got pumpkin pies and cream pies to make yet. And then we should be close to done. All right, you guys, there is our better than cake.
It's true to its name.
And Sky is making, ooh, he's making the butterscotch pudding for our butterscotch cream pie. Okay, so I am trying a new pumpkin pie recipe. It's an Amish recipe, you guys. And I have one in the oven, so I may be wasting 40 minutes, I don't know. But I didn't want to waste the last 2 pie crusts I have. And look at this. It's really liquidy. So I want to bake one and see how it turns out. It actually looks like it's setting up pretty well though, now that it's been in the oven for a little bit. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna bake this one, see how it turns out. But and then if it works, I'll bake the other 2. So I have to show you my kitchen. It is in the worst shape I think you guys have ever seen it. This is what it looks like when I'm baking for the holidays or baking for any big project. Look at this. Now this was clean before I started. All I had was a few dishes in the sink. Look at my stove. I've burned milk on here, so now I have to scrub this yet tonight. Just wait, it gets better. There's the table. Isn't that horrible? And then we've got all of this stuff over here yet. But my refrigerator is nice and clean. And look at those pies. Aren't those pretty? There's our butterscotch, our chocolate, and our banana cream, and I will tap them when they're done. And look at how pretty that cheesecake has turned out. I'm so excited to eat tomorrow. So, it's late, but for the majority, the kitchen is pretty much back to normal. We've got our baking counter done. Look at those pies. Oh, so, it looks a lot better. This still needs a little TLC, but it's not too bad. Nothing we can't hit in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed because it is late. Good night. Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving!
He's gonna bust the chili pot. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So, what are we doing right now?
Cracking eggs.
And who's here?
Michael.
Cousin
Mike
Michael.
Mom! Look at
That's what the
that.
kids call him, Mike Wazowski. What are you doing?
I'm peeling an egg and it had a little hole in it.
Mike Wazowski's really short. He only has one.
Gentle, use the side of your thumb.
Like that?
Billy Christi. That's who it was.
So, Michael is a Bears fan, and y'all know Matt is a Lions fan. And they're playing today because it's Thanksgiving. So, all right, Michael, what are you making?
Mixing the venison burger up right now with some seasonings, some Worcestershire sauce, and we're gonna make some venison queso tonight.
That looks so good. It smells really good, you guys. Have you ever had venison or venison queso?
2 pounds of venison, 5 pounds of cheese, crock pot. It's gonna be a good night.
I tried to steal his cheese earlier. I took off with it. Okay, you guys, we're starting to get set up. Isn't that cute? My sister Winter brought that.
I want to eat his
You
face.
could have a piece.
I want this.
Braxen, you're eating his face.
I'm not going to eat his face.
Hey, you matched the table today.
I do.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Happy first Thanksgiving, Graelynn. Look at you, beautiful. She is not happy right now. No. See, you were giving me looks like,
Here.
nope, I don't care if it's Thanksgiving, Grandma. I don't care.
Hi. Come on. Come grab.
Nope. Plug goes back. Did you get one? Here.